Welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be talking about exactly what the heck whole food means anyway. So let's quickly talk about processed food versus whole foods. So processed foods are things you buy in boxes that usually have very long ingredient list on them. Many of the things on that list are things maybe you don't know what they are or can't pronounce. They usually have like eye-catching little icons and stickers and images on them that tell you how healthy they are for you. You know, good source of fiber, excellent source of vitamin A, things like that. Versus whole foods, which are the foods you usually will buy in the produce or bulk section, and they don't have anything written on them. They don't do any advertising for how awesome they are for you. The healthiest foods in your grocery store are the ones that don't brag about it. So when people talk about eating a whole food plant-based diet, they are talking about focused on whole foods. We're going to get into a little bit more description about that in a minute. But how do these types of foods affect our bodies? So since the beginning of time for us as a species, our bodies know what to do with the foods found in nature. We know exactly how to process them, how to utilize them, how to get the nutrients we need from them to have our bodies run like a well-oiled machine. Now, we've introduced far more processed food in the last 20 to 40 years, and these foods we process far more quickly because they're usually devoid of fiber. The nutrients aren't delivered to us in a way that our body understands, and we usually eat a lot more of it because it's less satisfying to us. And so we end up eating more and we end up storing a lot more. So these are how these two types of foods can affect our bodies. So when we say whole grain, I know we hear things like whole wheat bread and whole wheat pasta. I'm talking about the actual grains. So steel cut oats, rolled oats instead of the little oatmeal packets you can buy at the store with a lot of added ingredients to them. I'm saying instead of getting minute rice, you get brown rice or wild rice. Other fabulous grains to include in your diet are quinoa, barley, couscous. There's so many different grains that are whole grains that you can substitute for things that you would normally use like rice and pastas for, that are whole sources that your body knows exactly what to do with. Now, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that pasta is bad for you, and I'm not saying that bread is bad for you. I'm just saying we need to include whole grains in our diet. That's what gives us the biggest bang for our buck. And talking about the biggest bang for your buck, beans. Beans are the best. And yes, you can sing the little song in your head. They truly are the magical fruit. Now, included in the bean and legume family are lentils. So we have chickpeas, all different colors of lentils, black beans, pinto beans, and there are many more. Split peas, lima beans, black-eyed peas. There's just like a whole host of legumes, and they are the superfood that our bodies know exactly what to do with. Including beans in your diet is a major boost to your nutrition. Populations who eat beans as the main source in their daily diets are the longest lived populations in the world. So make friends with beans. Try all the different kinds until you find the one that you like the best. And then obviously we have whole fruits and vegetables. So we're talking, instead of applesauce, we are eating the apple. Instead of instant potatoes from a box, we are buying a bag of potatoes at the store. We need to be eating multiple different varieties and colors of fresh fruits and vegetables every day. So my tip for you today is to think of a way that you can swap out a grain that you're currently eating. Like, let's say you do eat rice a lot in your family's diet. Well, can you swap it out for brown rice or wild rice? Have you ever tried to make quinoa and use that as a rice substitution? Have you tried to include more whole grains in your diet? And then find ways that you can include fresh fruits and vegetables at every meal and for snacks. They're perfect to just sit out on your counter. Your kids can grab them when they feel hungry. They're just bright and colorful and ready to be eaten. So find a way to boost the whole foods that you're eating every day, and your body will thank you.